Emma, she's very... She like hums a lot, and I think she's a really good singer, but she like hides it.
Yeah, oh, she hides it. Oh.
And my grandpa plays in the marching band. He's played for like 50
wow.
years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They've been pretty badass with like, when I was 16, they would let me like travel all through Norway by myself.
That's so cool.
With my guitar, I would do like gigs. It's really annoying actually, because I feel like whether you want to dress like this or that, you shouldn't be taken less seriously just because you're a woman and have boobs and an ass or like hips or whatever. I just grew up listening to Britney Spears and you know, people sing in English. So to me, pop music has always been in English, and it's just been very natural for me to write in English and sing in English. I've always been politically engaged, and previously I was a little bit scared of talking about my political views in interviews because I'm so scared of saying something wrong.
Hi, today here at ASTRID S.
Hi!
So you were born in...
It's called Berkåk.
Yeah.
You want to try to say it?
Berkåk.
Berkåk? That's not too bad. That's actually not too bad.
Oh, you're too sweet.
Yeah.
And it's like, was it like 1,000 people?
1,000 people living there, that's right.
And did you guys like all know each other or?
Pretty much. You knew everyone at school, like we were 9 people in the whole class. But I didn't know everyone though. But like most people, like the neighbors, like, the people at the grocery store.
How do you think that influenced like the person you are now with like that small city mindset?
I think when you're from a small place, you have to learn to get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Because we were only like 6 girls in my class, and we all had to get along. And I think if you're like from a bigger place, you can choose who you want to be with, because it's so big and everyone has their own friends. Anyway, but like when you're from such a small place, you just have to adapt to everyone. And I think that's made me adaptable.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And I get along with a lot of people and with everyone.
And was it like a football high school or?
Yeah, I went to football or soccer high school.
Yeah.
When I was 15, so I moved out.
Yeah.
To go there for a couple of years before I dropped out. Yeah.
Was that really common to go to like a specialized sports school in Norway? Yeah,
we have like specialized. Well, the school system is pretty different, so you can like choose what kind of high school you want to go to. If it's like soccer or music or drama or dance or like nursing high schools, we have like it's a different system.
Yeah.
It's cool.
How do you describe yourself like back then, like in your teenage years
or
like
I was,
early teens?
Very shy in the beginning. But I would also describe myself as like I was shy to new people, but then my gang, like I think they would describe me as really foolish and outgoing, and I really don't take myself seriously. So I would always be the one like trying to make fun of everything and do the jokes and stuff.
And you mentioned in one interview that you want to do or like go to like military.
Yeah.
How did you? Why the military?
The army is a big thing in Norway, so it's. I think at that time I just thought it sounded really cool because, you know, I was 15 and not a lot of girls went there at that time, and it's very challenging, and I love things that are challenging. So I really wanted to do it, and it's very common in Norway now. It's super popular. Everyone goes. It's really hard to get in actually.
Oh,
now,
really?
Because there's so many people going. But now that I've gotten older, I don't know if I would have done it because of the guns and fighting. It's kind of like I have split opinions about it. Yeah. But yeah.
What kind of music did your parents play in the house when you were growing up?
They played Toto, Anastasia. Yeah. We had like a CD called Hits for Kids, like number 1, number 2, number 3, where like with all the biggest hits. So it was everything from like Genie in a Bottle to like the Britney Spears songs that were big to like Backstreet Boys. Yeah.
Was it mostly you found the music you like through your friends, or how did you stumble upon the music you liked earlier on?
I think it was just with streaming, or like when I first got Spotify, I started like exploring playlists. That's when I really got into like more urban music and started listening to Janae Aiko.
Oh my god,
she's
she's
great.
amazing. Yeah.
And that's when that's made me explore so many new artists.
Yeah.
Because before I just listened to John Mayer basically every day.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more
yeah.
broader.
You were in the marching band for a few years.
Yeah.
Was that something that you wanted to join yourself, or did your parents put you to join that?
I would say both.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe my parents. I don't know. Maybe both. I think I was really excited in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I originally wanted to play the saxophone, but then my mom signed me up for the flute.
Oh. So you've played the flute in the marching band?
Yes. It was a lot of fun though. I really enjoy how you're like a group of people meeting up twice a week, getting to play. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. I think it's a really fun thing to do.
What careers are your parents in? Because they've always been like supportive of your music. Are they creative people as well?
No, they're not. It's really, I don't have a lot of creative people in my family.
Oh.
Except I feel like my grandma, she's very, she like hums a lot, and I think she's a really good singer, but she like hides it.
Yeah. Oh, she hides it. Oh.
And my grandpa plays in the marching band. He's played for like 50
Oh wow,
years.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
50
So.
years.
But my parents, they like work with the water, energy,
like more
the
environmental business people, or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they always let you do music. So like since you were like 2 to 6, you did like, was it piano or?
Yeah, it started with the piano lessons.
Yeah.
My mom signed me up. I think they understood or they've been telling me how. When I turned 3, that they started realizing how I was like more musically engaged than other average 3-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they were like, we have to, even though they don't play piano or instruments, they it's really cool that they saw that and that they did something with it and helped me get into like piano lessons and singing lessons and everything.
And then you joined like the singing competitions.
Yes.
Was that something that you found yourself or your parents?
No, that was all me.
So for the singing competitions, did you have like a teacher, or how did you even like prepare yourself for it?
I just listened to John Mayer and I practiced playing the guitar, and I just went to the audition basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a really big part on your career now when you look back, to get your foot in the door? Was that your first way?
Definitely. I think if I hadn't done that, I would probably be in the army right now.
Oh wow.
Or like do something else with my life. I think that's where I realized that music is really what makes me happy and makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah.
And what I should do with my life. So I think definitely that was the changing point of my life.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
How did you go from just like playing instruments to teaching yourself how to songwrite and all the melodies and lyrics?
It was kind of a turning point when I discovered John Mayer again. Because he just, I don't know, his music makes me feel something that nothing else can, and I was just like, I want to make people feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I started writing. It's actually really, I didn't think I could write until I was like 15, because it's all about, playing the chords and just hum whatever you feel like and then put words into the melodies, and I think maybe it sounds more difficult than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone can write a song.
Were your parents ever scared of putting you in the music scene so much, like being a young girl and just...
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
They probably have been. But they've always... It's pretty crazy because they've been pretty badass with like... when I was 16, they would let me like travel all through Norway by myself.
That's so cool.
With my guitar, I would do like gigs, and I would like...
Wow.
Would travel by myself, and I would like go to Stockholm.
Yeah.
And go for writing camp for 2 weeks, and I was like, when I look back now, I was 16.
That's so young.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember calling my parents. I was like, the airport in Stockholm is so big. It's like, it's got like I don't know, what is it called in English? Like the one you can stand on instead of walking.
Oh, like kind of like the escalator? Wait, is it like, it goes up or it's straight?
It's straight. The straight escalators.
Yeah,
like,
I know you're talking about, but I can't remember it either.
Because I've never been to any other like airports than Norway, so I remember that was a huge moment in my life, getting to go to Stockholm by myself.
How do you think you've grown up personally since you started all that?
think I've become very independent
Mm-hmm.
and very paranoid.
Really?
After getting into the industry, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you want to believe in the best in people, but you're the only one who can like watch out for your own back, if that makes sense. But it's also made me very, I don't know, more secure too. Like I feel very confident, and I've made so many great friends that I know I'm gonna keep for the rest of my life. Yeah, and I feel like I've become a woman.
Yeah. What would you say would be your biggest struggles
I
so
think
far?
with being an artist,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely the business of being an artist. It's so boring. And like budgets and
Yeah.
like receipts and all of that can really drain me, and that can really frustrate me, and that sometimes makes me want to quit. But I won't quit.
Yeah. If you had like unlimited budget for a show, what would you do?
Oh, I would have a big band.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I would do. I would probably, first of all, I would travel around the world, watch a lot of concerts, and get inspiration for my show.
Yeah.
And then, after I've done that, it's easier to say what you would like to have. But I have like a flying stage.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have it too much though, because I think like my stage present isn't big enough yet to carry a huge stage, if that makes sense. So I would have to keep it down a little bit.
I think you would. After you tour the world, you see everything, you already have enough fans.
True.
So I think you did for sure. Growing up, you listened to a lot of like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, and you kind of like how they dress, but the industry wants you to like wear more clothes and everything.
Yeah, my way to dress isn't necessarily to wear little clothes or like, I don't know. Yeah, so, but if I wanted to, I think it would be a struggle. I think that it seems like, I don't know, especially in Norway, that people take you less seriously if you wear less clothes. And people just, it's really annoying actually, because I feel like whether you want to dress like this or that, you shouldn't be taken less seriously just because you're a woman and have boobs and an ass or like hips or whatever. And I think like, I've talked to my friends about it too, I think it's really common in school too, how, you have to dress differently if you have bigger boobs or smaller boobs.
Yeah.
Because big boobs have become so sexualized.
Exactly.
And it's just hard to...
And if you like just show a bit, it's just like...
Yeah, and you can say wear
shocked.
the same top as someone with small boobs, and it's like so much more... They're so much more judgmental, and I feel like if you have great music and you're a great, like, nice person, that shouldn't change anything. How you dress, it's silly.
I agree, yeah. So you don't have any songs in like Norwegian, is it? Like,
I do.
But I think you said previously because of your dialect or something?
Oh yeah, it's not released in anywhere else than in Norway. It's just a cover, but I have been singing a little bit in Norwegian.
Yeah. Was that always like a conscious thought that you wanted to, from the onset, grow more than just Norway and be more international?
Not really. It was more because I just grew up listening to Britney Spears and people singing in English. So to me, pop music has always been in English, and it's just been very natural for me to write in English and sing in English. Really. Yeah. But I think Norwegian is a really beautiful language, and I would love to write a song in Norwegian, but it becomes a lot more personal. Yeah. It feels like more naked, which I think is really nice and scary, but yeah.
When you were like 19, you were under like a kind of weird phase where you were like too old to not know something, and like too young they can't pretend you don't know it.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, I think everyone goes through that, weird stage where like you're too old to get away with it, but you're too young to know better, kind of. And I don't know, I think that's where you like really figure out your values and what you stand for. And I felt like I was really challenged at that time. Because you have, especially with what I do, you have this big responsibility, but I think, you know, it worked out fine.
Yeah.
It just makes life more exciting, I guess.
Yeah. You've mentioned previously that you like to be like politically engaged, and you like how Emma Watson does it.
Yeah.
Was this something that you were thinking about since you started music, or was it in the last few years that you want to be more of an activist?
Definitely the last few years. I've always been politically engaged, and previously I was a little bit scared of talking about my political views in interviews because I'm so scared of saying something wrong. But I've realized that it's not about that, because no one can know everything anyway. And I feel like people have become better at, you know, I just felt like before if I said something wrong, people would, like, they would want to get me, or like they would want to go after me and like be really mean. But really people are just nice and let me, like, sometimes if I say something wrong, they will, like, especially my fans and supporters, they will just let me know, like, you said that, have you thought about this way, or have you thought about this thing, or this point of view? But I have definitely thought about it more now that I have a platform, and I do have my opinions. And
you do it through music, like the song about like a girl or something.
Right. And I would love to write more like politically lyrics.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people do it. It's hard though to get, like, to write lyrics that are political and to make it sound good. Because it can become very much like a informative, like, school song. It's like,
I know what you mean.
It's hard, but I would definitely love to try and get it done.
Last question. What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for making people feel good. And I think I was thinking about it the other day, and that's what I was thinking, how I just want to be, I hope that people remember me as someone that made them feel good, being in my company, and, you know, had fun, and maybe that I made them laugh, I don't know. Just something simple.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.